Alright, I want to go over my sniper loadouts, because each one has different attachments for different playstyles, so I don't need to change the attachments actively in anything. This is just a general close range one. It has like the medium bullet velocity and okay ADS time. The magazine size is smaller, but that just means you can use it on assault and swap, hot swap to your gadget weapon, which I usually use a shotgun. 3.5 if you're going to be on really, really close maps. Otherwise, I usually use the fucking second 8x just because, I mean, come on, look at that sight. But for the sake of this weapon being my close range one, 3.5 just because it has a okay reticle with a dot in the middle that's small enough, and you can still use that little with the bullet velocity. You can use this 3.5, the ring around the dot as a marker for when people are walking, and then you can use that dot for when people are running. And then usually if anyone's going any faster than that, you can use a line, but yeah, it usually doesn't get to that point. Blue laser for moving, just because like this is a close range one. Stubby ADS time, extended bullet velocity, 5-round ADS time, long range bullet drop, ADS bolt, okay? Oh boy, my first love, essentially. I feel like this sniper is the worst out of all of them. Like, objectively, I think it's the worst out of all of them. It has the closest sweet spot range, which is pretty good. That's why I mainly use it, just because I'm on breakthrough constantly. I'm behind the enemy lines, and I'm shooting in at the front lines from behind the enemy, flanking them. So usually that, like, 75, 80 meter mark is, like, pretty good for hitting the people in the back. The bullet velocity isn't the greatest. The amount of things you can add on this aren't the greatest. It is also the only sniper that only has a suppressor with 30, which is awful. It is also the only sniper that has the thermal scope separated, which is awful. I do genuinely believe that after they add another sniper past the mini scout, this thing will get a late game buff. That's like the only reason that I picked it early on when the game first launched, because I genuinely think it's going to be like the J&G 90 from Battlefield 4, where late game it just gets like a crazy bullet velocity buff or some dumb shit like that, so it can finally compete with like the M98B and the the mini scout now at this point. But long range again, 10 round for fun, because it's the only. I don't know why they give you a fucking option. It's the only option. Stubby ADS, extended bullet velocity green, just because hip fire. I just want best hip fire for this thing. I'm not going to be wiggling left and right. 8 times scope, just because like I'm not shooting anyone 1,000 meters away. I can get 5, 6, 700 meter headshots with an 8 times pretty easily. It's fine. ADS bolt, just because like, well, it fucking might as well. It's in general an okay thing. It doesn't make your rate of fire any faster, but it does make the muscle memory a little easier to deal with. I'll go in the firing range with this guy too. He's fun. Mid-ish range stealth. This is my stealth sniper. For like actually sniping in stealthy. Just because I don't believe the mini scout is a sniper, and we'll get to that later. But I might notice that there's a lot of attachments on this bitch. It's because I've done the elite sniper meta of not using straight pull. It does mean that you can't stay zoomed in, but if you aim with your mouse beforehand, you can still have the same rate of fire if you're holding down the aim button and just releasing it instantly. Long range for fun, angled for just ADS time and weapon swap, because this is going to be the medium suppressed distance sniper, so you're going to be swapping weapons, especially since you don't have that straight pull, so you're going to be most likely not getting those like little mini quick scopes or those like smooth ADS transfers. But blue laser, again, for moving, it's medium. Extended bullet velocity, because it's only 900. And then the suppressor, just to be stealthy and silent. Mag catch, because it was an odd number, and that makes it reload a little bit quicker. Finally, we have the mini scout. This is for close range sniping with a thermal. This is my thermal baby. Suppressor for recoil, because it's a fucking DMR. It's a DMR. Extended, because like why the fuck does it have that bullet velocity? Angled grip, so that you can swap, and quick scope, because like obviously it zooms in as quick as a fucking SMG. Fast mag, because why not? Why not just give it a 10-round fast mag? You know what doesn't get the 10-round fast mag? My favorite fucking sniper. But sure, give the mini scout the same thing. You know why we don't need you know why we can have a thermal expense wise? You know why we can have a $30 suppressor on this bitch? It gives you straight pull for free. For free, it's close range, so I'm not using long range bullets. Or well, there's no long range bullets. Thank fucking god. Um, its bullet drop still isn't even that bad, so it's still fucking annoying. I'm doinking people across the map with this dumb thing. I fucking hate it. It is really good. If you just want to like fucking ruin and just end people's days, I shot after I unzoomed for that guy. I don't know why, but this thing, I recommend the SV98.